Hey everyone, it's Nicholas Wilton at Art to Life. I wanted to talk to you today. It's great. It's Sunday after my show, and it feels so good. I got a lot of sleep, and I just wanted to thank a lot of you who sent emails and texts, and a lot of people came to my show, and it was just so much fun. And even when you're really tired and I was kind of sick of the work. I almost could have like bypassed the show, but it really gives you a lot of energy when you go, and the work looked really good. I was kind of surprised because I was tired of it, because I think I was in the studio. My studio is so messy and the work's really textural, but God, when it gets put in a gallery it was beautifully painted and it was really clean, I was pretty happy. And so thank you for all your support. So I've been just, not painting a little bit, and I've been thinking post-show, and kind of thinking about how we waver between what we get is our headspace mindset stuff, where we're making this work, and at almost any level you're at, and certainly more in the beginning when you're really trying to figure this stuff out and you're struggling, and it might not be the best thing you know how to do, your art. You might come to it later, and you've got to, you're better at horseback riding or whatever, but you're learning this new thing, and it's hard. And you're trying to put it out in the world, and you're trying to send it out to galleries perhaps, or just show friends or whatever. And there's a lot of mental trips around that I'm not good enough, or who am I kidding, or I don't have enough talent, or all that stuff that is just that chatter that goes on. And we all have it. And of course, we all know, and I'm going to remind you now, that it doesn't serve you at all. Like that whole side business isn't going to help you. So you need to not literally pick it up. If you catch yourself doing it, try not to go there at all. And then on the other side of this, because it has nothing to do with art making at all. When you're making your art and you're in it, it is a completely different activity. It's like we're talking about water skiing, or we're talking about hang gliding. I mean, they're really different activities, and you don't want to confuse the two. Don't connect that weird, putting yourself down piece to your art making. Just dismiss it as much as you can. Just don't go there, and focus on the art making. Now, the other thing that can happen, so you don't want to pick that up at all, but the other piece is that when things start working and you start getting somewhere with this, which, I've been lucky enough to start having some of that happen. Like, I had a lot of people come to my opening. I mean, I sold some work, and had, some really great things have been happening. And I've had shows where I've literally had a show where nobody came. I flew out there and nobody came. It was just me and the gallery owner. If Julie ever watches this, she'll know. She'll remember that. It was actually a very sweet evening, but quite challenging to stay buoyant. Anyway, I won't name the gallery or whatever, but it was a real thing. So I've had both. But anyway, this one was really fun, and a lot of people came, and some really close friends bought work, which is even better than someone you don't know. And I came off of that evening feeling so great and really up. But you also don't want to focus so much on that either. So all that stuff that can give you this big puffy ego, like, wow, I'm really becoming this thing, can also mess you up. You don't really want to focus so much on that. You want to always focus on the art making, and it just kind of keeps you more balanced and more even and more accessible, and there's a humility about it, and it's the state you want to be in to make really great work and to make the next body of work. Anyway, that's just a thought that I had. I thought I'd share with you, because it's sort of the, if you give up that good stuff, it's almost your right to give up all the stuff that puts you down and makes you feel crappy. You give up both of them, a kind of, and then you just stay more even, and it's just a way better way to go. So anyway, hope you're enjoying the weekend making your art, and I'm about to start figuring out the new work that I'm going to start making, but not quite yet. I'm going to have a little break. So anyway, And please go ahead and leave some comments. Let me know what you think about this and how you kind of work around some of those nagging kind of thoughts that can sort of get in the way of your art making. I'd love to hear. Okay, thanks.